Coach Jack Owens as the Red Hawks get ready to head to Kent State for now a 6 p.m. game on Tuesday, and then we'll head to Buffalo for a 5 p.m. game on Saturday. Coach, we'll let you make some opening comments about last week and as we head into this week, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yes, last week we had a split. Obviously, we want to win both games here at home, and now we go on the road for 2 games. Just looking to get off to a good start as we look forward to Kent State here tomorrow. Just excited about the opportunity. I think we match up well with them. I think it's going to be 2 good teams just going at it and trying to find a way to get a win.
Questions for Coach?
Jack, is there anything that for you to this point in the season qualifies as a pleasant surprise? You're like a couple months into it with a couple interruptions, of course. Your team has had to weather, obviously distractions and delays and that kind of thing. So is there anything that you didn't anticipate at the beginning of the season that has really pleased you to this point?
Yeah, with those things that you mentioned in regards to if it's COVID, cancellation, our guys have responded in a positive way. We focus on the things that we can control and we just move on, and I think our guys are just, excited about every opportunity that we can get this year and just want to go out and win the games that we have.
Coach, going back to the Western Michigan game, a lot of fans would call that an ugly game, but knowing how much you love defense, somewhere you had to be smiling during that game with all the defense that was going on.
Yes, sometimes the ball's not going to go in, and some people would consider that an ugly win, but I don't know if you can ever say a win is ugly. We definitely would take it. Obviously, there's things that we would like to have done better on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, where we had a chance to open it up. And, we just have to continue to get better. We were down one guy who plays a lot of minutes for us in Isaiah. So our rotations to find out day of the game that he was not able to play. And it wasn't a COVID issue. So, we're looking forward to getting him back this week. But at the end of the day, I was happy with the outcome, and we definitely will learn from the mistakes that we made.
So your next month just got more complicated with the postponement of the Eastern Michigan issue. What can you tell us about what's going to happen down the road? I think you have now 3 games that were postponed, 4 games that were postponed. Yeah. So do we know anything about what's going to happen with those?
I do not at this time, and obviously with it being shorter month this month, just trying to get those games in, and when you're talking about hopefully the guys are put in a place or position to where you're not playing 4 or 5 games in a week, for a lot of different reasons, but we will take each game, each opportunity as they come, as the league and our administration work through that. We're just going to play what's on our schedule and go from there and try to focus on the things that we can control. But we do not at this time have any other makeup dates at this moment.
So with Isaiah coming back, you'll have, I guess, a pretty full roster. How are you guys injury-wise or bumps and bruises-wise at this point?
Yeah, this time of year, you're going to have guys who are sore with the bumps and bruises, but we're good. I think we're in a good place. We just have to continue to do the things that, necessary to stay fresh and ready to go. But for the most part, hopefully we can stay that way and finish out our season with no injuries and guys can stay COVID-free. But we're in a good place right now and just want to stay that way.
I asked you earlier about pleasant surprises. What area of your team's game do you still feel like you have to do some work into, you have to improve in from here to the end of the season?
You know what? Both sides of the ball, to be honest with you. We talk about, as a coach, we probably want perfection, but on both sides of the ball, we want to continue to get better because I see growth in both areas. If you're talking about, our last game, I thought for the first time the ball was just sticking for whatever reason, and I think, we get back to doing what we've been doing and sharing the basketball and utilizing our skill, we're going to be able to score points. But I think that's an area that we will continue to improve. And, we're going to make shots. I believe in the guys that we have the skill to continue to make shots. And then defensively, just continue doing what we're doing. I think we're one of the top defensive teams in points allowed. And, as we play Kent State tomorrow, it's kind of like it's a great thing because they're one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the league, and we're the top defensive rebounding team in the league. So something's got to give, and our guys got to be ready because they're a great offensive rebounding team, and we're a good defensive rebounding team, and we have to continue to do those things. And you're talking about an area that we can improve. I think we can do a better job getting offensive rebounds. I think that's an area that we can continue to work at to improve. But at the same time, I'm happy with our guys' effort on both sides of the ball, just areas that we can continue to clean up as we get deeper into our season.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I noticed on Saturday, we had talked last week about how I had heard your guys saying next pass, one more, that kind of thing. And I didn't hear as much of that on Saturday. Was that your impression too?
No, I don't know. I just know the ball wasn't moving like we normally have it. I don't know if that's because, your backup point guard's out and, guys are trying to figure things out. There could be a lot of different reasons why. I just know we have to do a better job no matter who's on the court to continue to have player and ball movement that we've been having over the last few weeks.
A second matchup with Buffalo here at the end of the week. Obviously, it's been a month and a half since we've seen them and kind of a different team that we put out on the floor back in December. What are you looking forward to in this matchup?
Yes, we were playing a little different when we played them the first time. I'm just looking forward to the opportunity when you have two athletic, skilled teams that are going to go against each other. We just want to embrace the opportunity. And this week, we have to embrace the physicality with both teams that we're going to play. They're two teams that's going to look to score points, 80 or more points. So our defense has to be on point. And then, from a rebounding standpoint, they're the top two teams in rebounding. You're talking offensive rebounding. They're top 25 in the country. So it's going to be very important that we embrace the physicality and be ready to go.